Good morning. We are back at Epcot for part 2 of our GEO-82 Adults Only Lounge review. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. It is Sunday, August 10th. We were here on the 5th, and I say we because you were with me. And we had one of the 2 mocktails, and then we had the charcuterie board. It was fantastic. I had intended to try a few more things, but I got full and I didn't have to-go containers with me, and I didn't want to try to take things home and have it be gross by the time I got home. But today I came prepared, and I do have a cooler bag. So any leftovers I have, I will be comfortable taking home and know that they're not going to go to waste. It's very cool to actually be able to touch the outside of that from the inside, but the other side, and be able to eat in an adults only lounge. So definitely this place is more geared towards sitting down, having a cocktail and some small bites, but because I'm almost 34 weeks pregnant at this point, there will be no cocktails. There will be only mocktails today. We're going in the exit of Project Tomorrow to enter the entrance for GEO-82, which used to be, I think, a lounge for Disney Vacation Club or something. There we go. Just in front of us. So right next to the transportation sign, GEO-82. We are back and in almost the exact same seat as before. So 5 days ago we tried a walk through the garden and the charcuterie board. So today we are going to try Manhattan in the Morning, which is a zero-proof take on the traditional spirit-forward cocktail. It contains Seedlip Spice 94 non-alcoholic spirit, Joffrey's coffee, cold brew, maple, verjuice blanc, tart cherry, Fee Brothers black walnut bitters. So I'm not familiar with a Manhattan, but they told me earlier this week it was going to taste like Christmas in a cup. So I'm excited to taste that. And then for the small bites, we're going to do the cannellini hummus and the fungi flatbread. So I will show you what I get and take you through my initial thoughts on it. Much calmer in here right now at 11 a.m. on a Sunday compared to 12:10 p.m. on a Monday. So good to know. It's probably very reasonable at this point that within a week or 2 out, you could get a reservation. Alright, here's my Manhattan in the Morning. It feels very sophisticated and I love it. Go, cheers. That is lovely. It's light, it's subtle, but there's a pack of flavor punch in there too. It's like a little tropical, a little cherry. I say tropical, but like it does have the Christmas vibe. It's definitely. Ooh, that dark cherry is good. I'm gonna let the other one kind of sit in there and soak it all up. Ooh, that's good. It's not like Christmas tree, but it is like cherry and holly, and this would be delightful if you wanted something cold versus hot when it's cold outside. It's really, really yummy. I'm going to enjoy sipping this throughout my meal. The cannellini hummus has arrived. It is beautiful. Not that I would expect anything less. I I love a good hummus, so having cannellini beans in there instead of chickpeas is a fun and welcome change up. Some veggies on top with the olive oil. Oh, and perfect, my flatbread just arrived as well. Look at that. So I heard the servers say there's 3 different types of mushrooms on the flatbread. So I'm very excited to dig in. I may not actually have any leftovers here. We'll see. So we have a cold and a hot. All right, first bite. Very, very thin chips, which is okay, but I think they're gonna break pretty easily. Here we go. We've got some pesto, some microgreens, oh, and the chip is already broken. I have a feeling I'm gonna need more chips for all this dip. Looks like we've got some onion and some radish and some pesto and some olive oil. Right? Very herbal. Like very aromatic herbal. I do think I'm going to need some more chips. The chips are very good, but they're very thin. Although I have a spoon, so I might just finish it off with a spoon. A-okay. Very good. First taste of the flatbread. Again, we've got funghi, or the mushrooms, we've got some cheese, we've got some red onion, I think, and then some microgreens. I'm not a huge fan of microgreens. I feel like they kind of get in the way, but I will try it. There's a caramelization on there that's really, really good.
My husband is the bourbon fan in our family. So, yeah, I always take pictures so we can.
That's fantastic. I want a little more toppings, but the flavor is very strong. And I think I'll probably use the crust of the flatbread for the extra hummus.
I know, but what are they right now? Shiitake, maitake, and oyster.
Shiitake, maitake, and oyster. And then you said...
Thank you. Sure, very happy. One doesn't pay attention apparently.
And then you said fontina, mascarpone, and mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Just tell him 3, you won't know.
I couldn't even think of 3 mushrooms.
Part 2 of GEO-82 review. Look, it's right behind me. Complete, and it was just as fantastic as part 1. I really enjoyed my mocktail today and earlier this week. I think if I had to choose the mocktail that I liked the best, I like them both, but I preferred the walk in the garden. It really felt very much like it took me to a garden, like a secret garden. It was very cool. So I really enjoyed that. The one I had today was definitely more of like a Christmas holiday punch, and I enjoyed that as well. But the other one felt more like a mocktail. Although I do think I would try a Manhattan now once I'm not pregnant, and see how that goes. I think it usually comes with bourbon in it. I'm not a huge bourbon fan, but I might try it, so we'll see. So overall, the fungi flatbread and the hummus were excellent. I think you've really got to like mushrooms to enjoy the fungi flatbread. And there was a lot of kind of caramelized balsamic, lots of layers of cheese. So if you're not into different layers and textures of cheese and mushroom and balsamic, that one's probably not for you. But if you like those things, you're gonna love it. And then the hummus, if you enjoy hummus typically and you're familiar with the cannellini bean, it's a similar texture but a little different flavor profile. It is a different flavor profile, and I really enjoyed it. It's not my favorite hummus that I've had, but it was very earthy, very aromatic, much more of the cannellini bean versus a regular hummus. So just different flavor profiles, so be aware of that. In terms of like protein forward meal, this is a very high fiber, high carb meal, and that goes for the charcuterie board too. You will get a little bit more protein from that charcuterie board because of the 3 different types of cured meats on there, and from the cheeses, although cheese is much higher in fat than it is protein, so keep that in mind. Like the 3 options I did try this week are definitely more on the high carb, high fat side. versus the protein. I think if you tried their seafood forward small bites, then you would get some more protein packed in there. But if you're just trying to balance out your day, I think this is a great like light, high fiber option. Like you can leave there and still feel like you can walk around the park. You're not going to feel heavy or anything. It was very enjoyable, though very expensive. So it's definitely not one of your cheaper meals in Epcot or in any of the Disney parks. So just keep that in mind. But if you need a space to go and you know you're going to want a break from your kids, whether they're your own or just the ones in the parks, this is your kind of one of your only options for having a space during the day that is kids zone free. So keep that in mind. You're going to pay a little more to eat or drink there, but it might give you that break from the chaos of the rest of the park that you might really, really need to plan in. So keep that in mind. All right, we're going to wrap up part 2 of GEO-82's review here. I'm sure we'll be back at some point because I know my mom and my sister would really love to go, but they are not in town right now. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you give this video a like and subscribe. I do try to share videos every Tuesday, although I'm thinking that with some of the holiday themed like Christmas parties that are coming up and the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, I might post those closer to the date that I go so that you can see if you are going to the party what the offerings might be. Anyway, aiming for Tuesdays every week. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you're traveling to Walt Disney World, it is possible to maintain your health and fitness goals if you want to. And also, if you need a place to stay that's off Disney property, I'll put the link in the description below for our Mickey-themed townhouse that's in Kissimmee, Florida. It's within a 15 to 20 minute driving distance from all the parks. So, love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye for now.